Hello guys, welcome to the first drill in our shooting program where we'll develop the fundamentals to build your consistent and effective jump shot. The first drill is form shooting. Even if you are an intermediate to advanced player, you should always include this before games or before anything really too serious, so that you're warmed up and your jump shot is ready to be used from further positions of the court. So if you're a beginner, I would use a guide hand on the ball and stand under the basket. Don't use your legs to follow through. Just use your arms and then release. Follow through needs to stay for around 2 to 3 seconds to build that wrist strength and really get used to the flick. All the follow through. And once you've gotten better, once you've advanced, you can go from further away. Also do it one hand to emphasize the follow through. And then keep doing this until you feel like you've done it enough to go further and further away. And then that will lead to our next drill. Improve your mid-range jump shot and your overall consistency of your jump shot is called spot shooting. That means that we start from anywhere on the court, it doesn't really matter. And then we choose different positions to target. For example, the top of the key. So you don't need to really dribble, you just go up and then you get to your jump shot and release. Try not to go from too far unless you're advanced to intermediate. And I'd make my focus on really improving your mid-range first before you stretch out too far. So you can even go in the paint, pull up, and use those fundamentals to shoot. And if you want a more guided area to shoot, I would shoot from the top of the key, from the side of the basket, from the edges of the key, and once you've gotten better, shoot the free. The next fundamental drill that we will be working on is catch and shoot. To be able to not waste time in games when catching the ball and just going straight up and ensuring that your release is fast, efficient, and effective. So I'll have my cameraman pass me the ball. I advise you for this drill to have one friend, one ball, and get your friend to pass you the ball. You guys can take turns. What I want to emphasize is that when you get the ball, you don't go down and then up in your jump shot. Wherever you get the ball, you just go. Alright, the next fundamental skill we're going to be working on is the catch and shoot. So I would advise you to have one friend and one ball. You guys can take turns. Your friend can pass you the ball. The pass itself doesn't matter. What matters much more is that you get it in unfamiliar spots and then get into your jump shot. So I'll have my cameraman so I can demonstrate. So say I'm in a game. I just got the ball here. You're not going to go down so you can load up your jump shot. No. You're going to go straight up into your jump shot. It's much faster, much more effective. I would recommend you to move around to simulate in-game movement so that you can practice it. It really needs to be fast-paced. And notice how when I receive the ball, I don't go down with it. I just take it from where I catch it and go straight up. Alright, the next fundamental skill we're going to be working on is the catch and shoot. So I would advise you to have one friend and one ball. You guys can take turns. Your friend can pass you the ball. the pass itself doesn't matter. What matters much more is that you get it in unfamiliar spots and then get into your jump shot. So I'll have my cameraman so I can demonstrate. So say I'm in a game. I just got the ball here. You're not gonna go down so you can load up your jump shot. No, you're going to go straight up into your jump shot. It's much faster, much more effective. I would recommend you to move around to simulate in-game movement so that you can practice it. It really needs to be fast-paced. And notice how when I receive the ball, I don't go down with it. I just take it from where I catch it and go straight up. Alright, the next fundamental skill we're going to be working on is the catch and shoot. So I would advise you to have one friend and one ball. You guys can take turns. Your friend can pass you the ball. The pass itself doesn't matter. What matters much more is that you get it in unfamiliar spots and then get into your jump shot. So I'll have my cameraman so I can demonstrate. So say I'm in a game. I just got the ball here. You're not gonna go down so you can load up your jump shot. No, you're going to go straight up into your jump shot. It's much faster, much more effective. I would recommend you to move around to simulate in-game movement so that you can practice it. It really needs to be fast-paced. And notice how when I receive the ball, I don't go down with it. I just take it from where I catch it and go straight up. Alright, so the next skill we're going to focus on is the pull-up jump shot. It's the fourth drill, and I want you to start from the top of the key. Imagine you receive the ball at the top of the key. You have a defender sprinting to close out, and I will need you to explode and then go straight up into your jump shot. Explode and straight up. So, to demonstrate it better, say your teammate passed you the ball, you got the defender coming from the right side, you just go right foot in front, dribble, then stop, and go straight up. Look. Explode. Straight up. You can also do it the other way. Then go straight up. You can also move to the side. Go straight up. Shoot a free throw. If I just want you to practice moving quickly with the ball and then immediately going off the dribble, and then up, and not wasting time pivoting and traveling with the ball. The next fundamental skill we're going to develop is the free throw shot. So imagine you're in a key game. Final possessions, you get to shoot free throws because you got fouled on a three-pointer. You don't want to miss the free throws. You need to be on the composure to be able to hit them. So that's why I'm going to be teaching you the free throw routine. Don't drive with your legs, don't jump on the free throw. I want you to do it almost like a form shot, then with more arm drive. See that? Drive your arm. Look. 5-10 times every time you warm up. This is essential. No matter what skill level you are, you need to hit your 3 first. No leg drive. You can drive with your legs, but you don't jump. Because if you're a beginner, you're not allowed to step over this line on 3 first. Alright, welcome to the tutorial. This is the first drill of the tutorial where I'll be teaching you how to pound dribble. It's one of the most important skills to develop hand strength and control of the ball. So if you're a beginner, you can start higher, you can go softer, but I would firstly bend your knees to be able to get in that fast squat position. And then use your fingertips, not your palm. You're not dribbling with your palm, you're dribbling with your fingertips. You use your fingertips to dribble fast, and as you get better, you go lower. You can do variations. You can go around between the legs, but just keep that pace, intensity to develop our hand strength and ball control. And then once you've done enough of the right hand, preferably 1 30-minute to 2 minutes 30, switch to the left hand and do the same thing. And that there is how to get a stronger grip. This here is the second drill of the dribble tutorial, and I'm going to be showing you the stationary crossover. It's a crossover move where you're not moving, and it's the most simple move of the crossover. If you don't have enough ball control as a beginner, to just continue doing it multiple times without losing control of the ball. You can also do it softer or higher if you're more comfortable with that. The most important thing is eventually building that change of direction and speed in your crossover for in games when you're dribbling up the court and need to create space. You can use it to go behind the back, you can just stand still and spam it, or you can go extremely low to do it. It all just depends on what you're comfortable with. Now I'll show you the full court crossover move that gets you to create space. You can start with your either your right or left hand, depending on what you want to develop more, and then create a sense move. If you're with your right hand, push your left leg forward, have the ball here, and then act like you're going the right way, and then push that way. Look, hesitate, and then like that. Most essential part is using your legs properly. You want to hesitate with your legs, look that way, and then cross over with your right leg. I'll show it at full speed. That is how you use the crossover. The next dribble move I'm demonstrating is between the legs. So first I'll demonstrate the most basic form, which is just between the legs, stationary, which you can do in different ways, from behind your back to just zigzag between the legs. You can also, if you're a beginner, stretch your legs out to create more area to move the ball in, and then just move it in between. One thing I want you to emphasize is not looking at the ground while you're doing this. To build a sense of court vision, just imagine I'm dribbling between my legs and I'm just looking at the ground, and I got a wide open teammate there. You don't want that to happen. You want to be looking around, being able to make the right decisions while dribbling. So look up, look forward, look right, left, just don't look at the ground, and then vary between how you move between the legs. You can go between the legs, behind the back. You can do a bunch of different moves between the legs. Alright, now I'm going to show you how between the legs can be used to create space. So say I'm dribbling up, I'm waiting for a teammate to make the right decision to move. I can go straight into a pass between the legs. The pass, I can, if he's not guarding me, go straight into a shot between the legs. Or I can attack and then hesitate and finish. For example here, if you're attacking on the right side, you can go between the legs to create space and then finish. The next dribble move I'm demonstrating is between the legs. So first I'll demonstrate the most basic form, which is just between the legs, stationary, which you can do in different ways, from behind your back to just zigzag between the legs. You can also, if you're a beginner, stretch your legs out to create more area to move the ball in, and then just move it in between. One thing I want you to emphasize is not looking at the ground while you're doing this. To build a sense of court vision, just imagine I'm dribbling between my legs and I'm just looking at the ground, and I got a wide open teammate there. You don't want that to happen. You want to be looking around, being able to make the right decisions while dribbling. So look up, look forward, look right, left, just don't look at the ground, and then vary between how you move between the legs. You can go between the legs, behind the back. You can do a bunch of different moves between the legs. Alright, now I'm going to show you how between the legs can be used to create space. So say I'm dribbling up, I'm waiting for a teammate to make the right decision to move. I can go straight into a pass between the legs. The pass, I can, if he's not guarding me, go straight into a shot between the legs. Or I can attack and then hesitate and finish. For example here, if you're attacking on the right side, you can go between the legs to create space and then finish. The final dribbling skill that I'm going to demonstrate and that I want you to learn that's really important is the behind the back. The behind the back is used to create space. It's used to control the momentum of your defender, full court and also in the half court. A lot of ankle breakers you see online use the crossover and behind the back combo, which I want you to emphasize. When doing that behind the back, you don't necessarily have to continue it throughout with no stop. You can of course also just do one stop, do another one if you're struggling as a beginner. But I want you to look up, don't look at the ground, because that's a mistake I see a lot of people doing. And I used to do that mistake myself. Move your knees forward, move with the ball, left, right, and then once you've gotten more comfortable at it, you can practice it in combinations with other moves. I'll demonstrate now the full ball behind the back movement that creates separation. So say I'm a point guard, I'm dribbling up the court, I just cross my defender, and then I want to create space again, behind the back, cross, behind the back, cross, cross, cross. That's how you create separation. You go one way, and then cross behind the back. You go another way, Welcome to the passing instructions. So I'll show you two different types of passes you can practice on your own, anywhere, with a ball, that will benefit you in game situations. So I'll use this fence as a wall here today, and we'll first, in this episode, be working on the chest pass. So what I want you to do is grab the ball, pull it towards your chest, then have your chest pushing as if you're about to bench press. Push forward, and use your legs to support it as well. So I want you to take one step and then take the ball back. Two-handed pushes. Go higher if that means you can get more reps in and get the ball easier. Just keep doing that. That is how to practice chest pass. Now I'm going to demonstrate how to practice the bounce pass on your own. And it's very similar to the chest pass, except you can do more variations. You can go via the ground with your chest and do the bounce pass. You can do one-handed bounce passes. You can do behind the back bounce passes between the legs. Sideways, anyway. Just make sure that you're applying enough force that it bounces from the ground and repels back to you via the wall. What I'm about to show is one of the fundamentals for beginners to ensure that they're not traveling when trying to make a move at the basket. No matter how athletic, how tall, how skilled you are, if you aren't able to have good footwork, nothing you do in game will count. So I'll begin by teaching you the triple thread move that is essential for being able to start your dribble correctly and creating space. So you need a passer, not necessarily, but just get the ball on the top of the key. Take it, then plant one foot. The other foot can be used to move wherever you want. Just plant that one foot, don't let go of that foot. And then you can either move backwards into dribble to create space on the triple thread. In the triple thread, you can hesitate, attack the basket, or if they're giving you space, you can go up into your jump shot. Alright, the next pivot move I'm going to teach you is a jump stop. It's essential to be able to get into the triple threat position and ensure that you're not traveling when catching the ball. So, you don't necessarily need a passer, you can also do it yourself, but I want you to bring the ball in an unfamiliar position and then just stop. That's the jump stop. Explosively plant your feet and then you can get it into the threat. I just want you to have the jump stop. It's clear. I don't want you to get the ball and then just run it. Don't do that. First, jump stop. Then, think about what the best options are. Pass, creating space, attacking the rim. Use the jump stop. Last move I want to teach you is a defensive drill you can practice yourself. It's called defensive slides. It's used to create strong legs, to be able to move quickly, and to be able to close out properly. One drill I'm going to show you is in the half court. I want you to just with a corner, and then you quiver and move back. You do that across all positions on the court. You'll build strong legs and play good defense.